Deus 2 wearing 9-inch comparison to the old Equinox 800 with a 6-inch coil. Now, this is something you can run up in on the wall. Got this clad diamond edge buried in this foam here. It's protruding just a little bit, and I've got the old square tab on edge, slightly leaning. That's not necessarily intentional, okay, but it is above the plane of the top of that diamond edge, okay? We'll get this out of the way here first. Deep high conductor, full tones, 2.5 reactivity. That's where the reactivity is going to stay, okay? So swinging from this way, this is the easy way to detect that dime and call it what it is, conductivity-wise. Okay, so I'm getting some low 90 reads. If I come over here, that's more like 69 and 70. Now we're going to come across the diamond edge and the protruding square tab. I hear a little high tone in there, but that would be very hard probably to discern in the wild. Okay, so what we've done here, I've got the machine done set up. We're going to look at this Equinox with a 6-inch coil the same way, okay? 3 tones. Okay. What I've done is I've dialed the second tone down low, the third tone to max. This is an 85 tone break, okay? So see what we get. Clearly hear that dime, don't we? Okay. So let's go in here just for gee whiz since the camera is running. 83 tone break. Let's see what we hear. So I can still determine there's a higher conductor down there. It forces me to stop. Even hovering a call there don't buy you nothing, okay, much. But what if you come over here and sweep it and you're like, oh boy, look at there, a 90 in the window. I believe I'll dig that. Okay, I've been showing fast program in some previous tests. Now we're in the park program. Full tones. Reactivity 2.5, okay. Be hard to tell that dime's there, wouldn't it? Awfully hard, okay. So we go in here. We'll go over the 3 tone just like we did with the deep high conductor, okay? And again, I've got the second tone dialed down, the third tone's at max. Okay, and we're gonna dial this tone break to 85 like we did before. Let's listen. So I get some high tone there, okay? Probably not as good as deep high conductor with those settings. Still get it though, okay? Okay, so now we're gonna go down here. We're gonna drop the tone break to 83. Let's see what happens. Okay, so I still get high tone. It might get enough there to get me to turn on that that target and see those low 90s, a little tone action there, and dig, okay? Then we'll turn this camera off. Let's get this Equinox up here. Got the old Equinox 800 with a small cub, Part 1, speed 6, F20, 50 tones, okay? I'm gonna sweep this thing from a few varied heights. No sign of that dime down there. I get 13s and 14s. Now let's come over here. If I get out right there, I get zinc and penny ID, okay? Now we're gonna come from the higher direction and sweep it again. They're in the call height. No sign of that dime based on tone. Okay, so we're going in here. Done got this machine set up, and I'm gonna try to show you part of it anyway. 5 tones. You seeing that meter right there? 18. I've got 19 and higher reporting highest tone on this machine, okay? And highest volume. You see it right there. See that right there? No tricks, okay? Now let's see what happens here. Now I could run 3 tones and isolate that dime in this test with that Deus 2, okay? Meaning I could tell there was a higher conductor down there. Definitely a higher conductor. Can I do it with this machine, with this call on this test? We'll see. How about that? Look at there. And I've got that old 13 and 14 coming in that meter. Now, move out here. See there? I get out there past that dime and get away from that old tab. Look at there. I get that old, more or less a zinc and penny ID, twist cap ID. Okay? So if you was in the wild and you swept across that right there, and you were doing select digging, even with 5 tones. Now remember, I've got this thing accepted 19 and above on a tone break. I didn't even do that with a JS2. I could run the tone break all the way to 85. I could have even tried to run it higher, but I didn't, okay? But I did run it down to 83 on that machine. Now, so nothing there even on a hover sweep. And let's get back out of this 5 tone action. Go back to 50 tones. Let's just do a hover sweep on this. So no help, okay? You can't even tell that dime's there on a hover sweep sweeping that way. You can tell there's something right there doing this though. Okay, the purpose of this test is to show it from this way, the hard way. Which detector's giving you more odds to find something like that set up in the wall? I guarantee you there's some of that right there in the wall, boys and girls. I can't tell you how many. Now that tab right there elevated slightly on edge. They're not even 2 inches apart, okay? This is a smaller call. Hope you enjoyed.